It's Diamond Baseball League Season 29, bringing you today the Seattle Mariners against the Houston Astros. Seattle Mariners are off to a rough start, 3-6 on the season. Why the Houston Astros are 6-1 on the season. Let's get to your lineup and your game. For the Seattle Mariners, leading off and playing shortstop is Yuyosky Bedicote at shortstop, Raul Ibanzi in left, Richie Saxon at first, Andre Beltran at third, Ichi Suzuki in right, Willie Bloomquist in center, Jose Lopez at second, Miguel Caro at DH batting ninth, and catching is Jamie Burke, and pitching for the Seattle Mariners is Carlos Silva. For the Houston Astros, who have a 6-1 record this year, leading off is Carlos Lee in left field, Miguel Tejada at short, Guzi Matsui at second, Lance Berkman at first, Darren Este at right, Michael Bourne in center, Mark Loretta at DH, Jeff Bloom at third base, batting ninth and catching is Humbert Quintero, and pitching for the Houston Astros is Brian Moehler. Let's get to our game. Brian Moehler is a what? No, we got to move this all over for you, huh? We didn't get that done? Okay, there we go. We are done. Here we go down to Brian Moehler. And Brian Moehler is a PD of 2-6, or anything between 2-6 is pitching card, 7-12 batter's card, and leading off is Yuyosky Bedicote. 432 on the season, and the first pitch is to Bedicote. And we got a 6 on the blue dice, which is pitching card, 78 red and white. Moehler, 46 to 88 and out. You got a 68 green and purple. That's going to be a fly ball to center, not deep. It comes in. Bourne makes the catch, and that's one down. We go with one down. We go Ibanzi, batting 353 on the season. You got a dice that didn't roll, so we got to roll that one more dice. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's the batter's card, 11 red and white. You go to Ibanzi, 11-12. It's going to be a single between down to third. Third to his left. Gets the ball, throws the first on in time. Ibanzi beats it out. Infield hit. Couldn't make the throw to first base, and he's safe at first. Ibanzi is on first base. One out. Here comes Saxton. Saxton is, the runner does not go. You had dice didn't roll, so we roll that dice. 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 18 left and right. You go to Saxton. Down to Saxton. 18th going to be a double to center field. And we're going to have Ibanzi stops at third. Saxton is at second. A one-out double. And got 2 runners on with 1 out. Here comes Beltran, Andre Beltran. The runners do not go. You got a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 63 red and white. You go to Beltran, 51 to 88 and out. You got a 46. That's a ground ball to short. Possible error, E2. E2 on Tejada. Let's go see what Tejada has. E2 is going to be an error. Tejada is an E2. It is an error, and he throws it out into right field. Oh, that's a 2-base error. He throws it into right field. Scoring from third, Ibanzi on the air. Scoring from second is Saxon. He's on the air, and Beltran goes to second base on that 2-base error by Tejada. And just like that, the Seattle Mariners are up 2-0 over the Houston Astros. Ooh, that didn't hurt. These were both unearned runs. Yep. These runs were unearned. So Beltran on second base on that 2-base error. Suzuki's up. Beltran, he doesn't go. You got a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 82. Moehler, 46 to 88 and out. You got a 39. That's a fly ball to right. X, no error. Does the runner going to go? I don't think so. 39, fly ball to right with the runner on second. They're going to try for third base. So that's going to be a fly ball to right field, which is Suzuki. No, right field is Estrad. And Beltran's a D. Estrad is a what? Where's Estrad? He's got a 3. You got a 3 on a fly ball, D, and a deep 46 and down is safe at third. 46 and down, they roll a 68. He is out at third base, throws him out. So he's out at third base. Estrada down to third to Bloom, and they throw Beltran out at third base. And that's going to end the top of the first inning, but the Mariners get 2 unearned runs and take a 2-0 lead over the Astros. Coming up for the Astros is going to be Lee, Tejada, and Matsui, and they're going up against Silva. Carlos Silva is a PD of 2.5, so anything between 2.5 pitching card, 6 and 12 batter's card. Got a good ERA so far this year, 2.60 for a pitcher that's 2.5. And here comes Lee. First pitch is a 6. That's going to be on the blue dice. That is batter's card, 76. You go down to Lee. Lee is going to be 51 to 88 and out. You got a 38. That's a fly ball to center. E10. We got a possible error in center field. Bloomquist is in E10. We go up to Bloomquist. He is in E3. So he will make that catch. Had difficulty with the sun or the wind. He makes the catch, and that's a fly ball out to center field. 1 down. Tejada's up now. You got a 5 on the blue dice, or a 6 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 32. You go to Tejada. Tejada is going to be a 32. 31 to 32 is going to be a double to center field. And Tejada's on second base with a double. So the Astros trying to get back into this. You got does Tejada go? He does, and he takes off. Oh, he takes off for third, and he steals third base. Tejada steals third base on a steal. There you go. And Burke doesn't get him. Third base. He is safe at third. So runner on third. 1 down. Infield back. Matsui's going to be a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. Tejada does not go. 23. You go to Matsui. Matsui on a 23 is 22 to 24. It's going to be a single to right field. Tejada scores from the single. Matsui gets an RBI single, and it's the 2-1 ball game. Matsui has a lot of speed. The Astros are built with speed here. And he doesn't go. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 52. You go to Berkman, 52 to 65. Ball 4, and Berkman walks to first, and Matsui goes down to second. And Silva is now 2 runners on, 1 out. Here's Darren Arstead. You got the runners do not go. You got a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 25. You go to Silva, 25 to 28. Single to right. And stopping at third is Matsui. Stopping at second is Berkman. And Astati gets a 1-out single. Bases loaded. 1 down. Infield back. Double play death. Bourne is up. Here's the pitch to Bourne. Runners do not go. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 52. You go down to Bourne. Bourne. Where are you at, Bourne? Right there, Bourne. 52 to 53 is called a bar 4. 52 to 53 is a ball 4 on his card. He walks Matsui home to tie the score at 2 apiece. Base is still loaded with 1 down. Here comes Loretta. Loretta, the pitch, and Berkman, he does not steal. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 76 red and white. You go to Loretta. Loretta is 48 to 88 and out. You got a 36 with the infield back. That's going to be a ground ball with the bases loaded. Everybody is safe. His only play is to first base. He goes right to his left behind second, grabs the ball, throws to the first, gets the out, but a run scores. Berkman's going to score, and they're going to take the lead. And it goes from second. Lopez over to Saxton at first. And the Racers take a 3-2 lead on that ground out. Estrada's going to go to third. Bourne makes it to second. And Berkman scores. And just like that, it is a 3-2 ball game. Astros. Bloom's up. 2 on still. 2 down. Here's the pitch to Bloom. And Estrada, can he steal home? I think he can, yes. And no, he doesn't go. You got a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 28, red and white. Go to Bloom. 25 to 31. Kiss that goodbye right over the center field wall. A 3-run blast. That is out of here. And Silva falls down 6-2 in the first inning. A 3-run blast by Bloom over the center field wall. Base is empty. 2 down. Herbert Quintero's up with and the pitch is going to be 11 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 53. Quintero. You go down to Quintero, 51 to 88 and out. You got a 62. Green and purple. That's a pop-up behind the plate. By the screen, James Burke there makes the catch, and that's going to end the top of the first inning. But the Houston Astros take a 6-2 lead on 4 hits, 6 runs, and 2 walks, and the Astros lead 6-2 over the Mariners, going to the top of the second inning. New pitchers coming in now, yeah? That's not good. Nope, that's not good. Okay, here we go. Here goes Moehler, Brian Moehler. And 2 unearned runs. We're going to get guys up and going. With a 6-2 lead, okay. Okay, get guys out in the bullpen, yeah. Who you got? Oh, it's going to be Jamiris. Okay, guys heading out to the bullpen for the Mariners. Jamiris, Morrow, they're heading out to the bullpen. Who else is heading out? They got Lowe, he's heading out, okay. And one more, it's going to be Back. Back is heading out. Oh, Beak. Is it Beak? It's Beak, isn't it? Yep, it's Beak. Beak's heading out. Okay, so Mariners got guys heading out to the bullpen to warm up. Okay, Silva doesn't bat. Beak doesn't bat. Lowe doesn't bat. Morrow doesn't bat. Demezi doesn't bat. And we're going to go to the top of the first. Astros 6, Mariners 2. Bloomquist, Lopez, Carroll will face Moehler. And the pitch is a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 41, you go to Bloomquist. 35 to 44, swing and a miss, and Bloomquist strikes out swinging, and that's Moehler's first strikeout. Lopez now. Lopez is going to be a 2 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 43, Moehler. 38 to 43, ball 4 called, and that's Moehler's first walk. Lopez goes down to first base on the walk. Carroll's up. Lopez doesn't run. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 47 red and white. You got Moehler 46 to 88 and out. You got a 46 ground ball X. That's going to be a double play. It's going to be Tejada grabbing that ground ball, stepping on second base and firing to first base. Double play, Moehler 6-3 double play. And that is the top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning. And you got Lee, Tejada, and Matsui, the top of the order. They went through the lineup in the first inning and scored 6 runs and lead 6-2 over the Mariners. And here we go. It's going to be Lee. Lee is 0 for 1. Silva, 4 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 58, you go to Silva. 56 to 88 and out. 51, green and purple. That's a ground ball back to first. He's going to flip over to ground ball back to the pitcher Silva, who flips to Saxton at first. That's a 1-3 out. Tejada's up now. Tejada's 1 for 1 with a double. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 65 down to Tejada. Tejada is 45 to 88 and out. You got a 34 ground ball to second X. That's going to be a ground ball to second over to Lopez. Back to first to Saxton, and that's going to be a 4-3 out. That's going to be 2 down. Matsui's 1 for 1 today. 387 on the season. You got a 4 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. You got a 32. You go down to Silva. 31 to 43. Called strike 3. Silva gets his first strikeout and gets a 1-2-3 inning after that wild first inning. And we go to the top of the third with the Astros 6, Mariners 2, and they'll have Burke, the top of the order, Betticoat, and Ibanzi against Moehler. Here comes Brian Moehler again. Okay. And Burke, the first pitch to Burke is going to be a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 23 red and white. You go to Burke. 18 to 23 is a single to center field, and Burke's on center field with a single. So Burke is on. He doesn't go. You got a 2 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 82 red and white. Moehler 46 88 and out. You got a 17. That's a fly ball to left. Not deep enough to get anybody to move. Lee comes in, X no air, and that's 1 out. Burke still on first base. Does Burke run? Nope. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 11 red and white. You go to Ibanzi. That's a hit down to third. Third plays to his left, knocks it down, picks it up. Nope, doesn't throw it in time, and he's safe at first base. Ibanzi with an infield single. Burke moves to second base. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes Richie Saxton up. The pitch is a 5. The runners do not run. That's a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 65 red and white. Moehler 46 to 88. Got a 34X. That's a ground ball deep in the hole to second base. Out on the outfield grass. Picks it up. Throws it to first. That's his only play. Matsui to Berkman. That's going to be 2 down. Over to third goes Berkman. And down to second goes Ibanzi. So you got 2 down and 2 on. Both in scoring position. Andre Beltran, who got a 2-base error in the first inning that scored all your runs, that scored the Mariners runs. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 66. You go to Beltron, 51-88 and out. You got a 56 ground ball to short. No air there. That's going to be short over to first. That's going to be in the inning. Tejada over to Berkman at first. And that's a 6-3 out. And that ends the top of the third. The Mariners strand 2 runners on the base pad. We go to the bottom of the third inning with the Astros 6 and the Mariners 2. And here comes Silva. He's coming out for a third inning. The first inning was a disaster. Second inning was good. So here we go. He'll be faced Berkman, Estrad, and Bourne. The pitch to Berkman is going to be an 8 on the blue dice. That is batter's card, 53. You go to Berkman, 52-65. Ball 4. And Silva gets his third walk. And down to first goes Berkman. Berkman's got some speed, so you got to keep him close. And he takes off, and they throw him out at second base. Berkman takes off, and he is thrown out at second base. So the catcher Burke, throws down to the shortstop Petticoat, and they tag him out. That's worn out. Nobody on. Estrada's up. Here's the pitch to Estrada. You got a 2 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 55. Silva, that just throws it in the dirt. Ball rolls away. No damage done. Nobody on. And now you got a 12 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 75. Estrada, 58-88 and out. You got a 59. Fly ball to right. X, that's back on the warning track. Up against the fence. And Suki makes a catch. Deep hit fly ball, but it stays in the ballpark. Michael Bourne now. Michael Bourne is going to be 11 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 31. You go to Michael Bourne. 31 on Bourne is going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes out. A 31-51 is a strikeout. A 28 would be a home run. He missed it by 1 number, and he strikes out swinging, and that ends the bottom of the third. And Silva has another strong inning. We go to the top of the fourth inning with the Seattle Mariners, 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and the Houston Astros, 6 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. And it's going to be Moehler facing Suzuki, Bloomquist, and Lopez in the top of the fourth inning. All right, Suzuki's up, batting 306 for the year. Got a 2 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 63. Moehler, 46-88 and out. 33 green and purple. Ground ball to first. X, no air. Berkman picks it up. Beats the runner in the bag. That's 1 down. Bloomquist now. He's up. Bloomquist is 11 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 54. Red and white, you go down to Bloomquist, 45-56, call ball 4, and Bloomquist gets a walk. That's Moehler's second walk. And Lopez is up. Bloomquist has a lot of speed, and he throw over to first base. Bloomquist dives into first base. Man with a lot of speed. They throw to first. Hold him on. Lopez now. Lopez is going to get a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 26 red and white. Moehler, 26-37. Called strike 3, and Lopez strikes out looking for the second out of the inning. Bloomquist still on first. Caro's up. And does Bloomquist go? No, Bloomquist doesn't go. You got a 5 on the blue dice. 25 red and white, and that's going to be on pitching card, 22-25. Going to be a single to right field. Bloomquist is going to try for third base. And you got Estada, and Bloomquist is an A. And Estada, so first to second, Estada's a 3. A 92 and down and say he's gonna make it easy. He just walks in there standing up. The throw comes back into second base, and oh wow, does he get over? The throw, he is safe at third. And what's Caro? Caro is A. He's gonna make it to second base. He's safe at Caro goes. Oh wait. Bloomquist to third. Caro moves to second on the throw to third. Oh boy, both runners double A's. So over to second goes Caro. Bloomquist on third on the single. You got 2 down, 2 on. Again for the Seattle Mariners. Every inning, I think they've had the 2 guys on. Here we go with Burke. Burke is going to be, and and there's a throw home. Oh, there's a throw over to third, and Bloomquist dives back into third base. Oh, there's a throw to third base. Ooh. They throw over to third base on that play. Bloomquist was leaning home. Here comes the pitch to Burke. Burke is going to be a 10 on the blue dice. That's going to be pitcher batter's card. 12 red and white. You go to Burke. That's going to be a single between short and second. Short knocks it down. And he makes the play. Bloomquist scores. Stopping at third is Carl, and Burke gets an RBI infield single. And they cut the lead 6-3 with 2 down. Oh, and 2 on. Carl on first. Burke on RBI single on first. So here comes Betticoat. He's 0 for 2, batting .410 on the season. And the runners do not go. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card 31. Moehler 26-37. Called strike 3, and Moehler gets his 3rd strikeout. He ends the top of the 4th inning, but the Mariners do put a run on the board with a run with 2 hits and a walk. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Seattle Mariners 3, Houston Astros 6, and here comes Silva. He's coming out to start the 4th inning. He had a rough 1st inning, but he settled down for the 2nd and 3rd. Let's see if we can get it going. He'll face Loretta, Bloom, and Quintero. The pitch Loretta, who's 0 for 1 today, is an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card 85. Loretta 48/88 and out. You got a 67 on the green and purple. That's a deep fly. That's a fly ball to left. No air. Left fielder comes in. Ibanzi. He makes a catch. That's 1 down. Bloom is up now. Bloom is 1 for 1. He had a 3-run home run in the 1st. You got a 5 on the blue dice. That pitching card 75. Silva 56/88 and out. 31 is ground ball back to the pitcher. No air. That's going to be Silva over 2. Saxton at first. 1-3. That's going to be 2 down. And Quintero is up now. The pitch to Quintero is a 7. That's going to be a batter's card 31 to Quintero. You go down to Quintero, 31-45. Swing and a miss, and Quintero strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's Silva's 3rd strikeout. So we got a hold on the bottom of the 4th. Let's go to the top of the 5th inning. You got Ibanzi, Ibanzi, Sexton, and Beltran against Moehler. And nobody's up in the Astros bullpen yet. No one's headed down to the bullpen. So you're going to have Ibanzi. He's 2 for 2. 389. Here's the pitch to Ibanzi. He's going to have a 2 on the blue dice. That's a pitching card. 63. Moehler 46/88 and out. You got a 52X. That's a ground ball down to 3rd. No error. Just across the diamond. Goes Bloom over to Berkman. That's a 5-3 out. That's 1 down. You got Saxton up now. He's a 1 for 2 with a double. You got a 3 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 74. Moehler 46/88 and out. You got a 25X. That's a ground ball down to 3rd. No error. That's going to go Bloom across the diamond to Berkman. That's going to be a 5-3-2 down. Here comes Beltran 0 for 2. Got on with an error. You got a 4 on the blue dice. That's pitching card 62. Moehler 46/88 and out. You got a 54. That's a ground ball to 2nd. X no error. That's going to be 2nd. Matsui over to Berkman at 1st. 3 ground balls. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 5th. And that shuts the Mariners down. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th with the Mariners 3 and the Astros 6. And here comes Silva. He's coming out for a 5th inning. After that rough 1st inning, he's done a nice job. He's done his job like he's supposed to. So let's send some pitchers down to the Astros bullpen. We're going to send, who we're going to send? It's going to be Chenko. He's going down to the bullpen. Okay. Chenko goes down. Cora is going to go down to the bullpen. Okay. And who else? Drybeck? Where he is? Yep. Drybeck. We're going to send Drybeck down to the bullpen. So Astros have people heading down to the bullpen. Moehler doesn't bat. Drybeck doesn't bat. Brocoto doesn't bat. And Chacon don't bat. So you got Lee, Tejada, and Matsui against Silva in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch to Lee, who's 0 for 2 today. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 46. You go down to Lee. 45-47. Call ball 4. That's Silva's 4th walk. And down to first goes Lee. Lee is average speed. And he's going to, he's going to be thrown out by the pitcher. Picked off at first base. He is out at first. Picked off by the pitcher. Silva does it. Silva throws over to first. Lee to Saxton. Saxton makes the tag, and Lee was leaning the wrong way. So there's a pickoff at first base. You got Miguel Tejada now. You got a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 38 red and white. You go to Tejada. 36 to 38. That's going to sail over the right field wall. Kiss that one goodbye. That's a solo shot in the bottom of the 5th. And the Astros are going to go up 7 to 3 over the Mariners. And that's a nice home run over the right field wall. You got Matsui's up. He's 1 for 2. That's the Astros' 5th hit. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 18 red and white. You go down to Matsui. 17 to 21 is going to be a single to center field, and Matsui is on with a single to center field, and that's going to be it for Silva. Beek is coming in. Beek is a 2-6 pitcher. Anything between 2 and 6 is pitching card. 7-12 batter's card. And Matsui is fast. Yep, he's got some speed. You got to hold him close. And he doesn't go. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 75 red and white. Beek, 48 88s and out. You got a 67 fly ball to left, and it's not deep enough. X no air. Ibanzi comes in, makes a catch, throws it into second base, and staying at first is Matsui. So 2 down and 1 on. Does Matsui go? Matsui's going to take off. They're going to throw over to first base. He dives back into first base. He was leaning the wrong way, but he is safe at first base. Estada now. Here's going to pitch to Estada, who's 1 for 2 today. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 57. Go down to Matsui. And Matsui gets beamed with it in his elbow, and he's going to go down to first base. That's a hit batter. So down to second goes Matsui. And first base, Estada. All right, 2 on and 2 down. Here comes Bourne. Bourne is 0 for 1 today. He struck out walk. Got an RBI on a walk. You got the runners do not go. You got 8 on the blue dice. That's going to be batter's card, 15 red and white. You go down to Bourne. 15 is going to be 13 to 15. Going to be a single to left. And Matsui is going to try and score from second base with a single to left. Ibanzi. That's going to be second to home on a single to left. You got a B, Matsui, and Ibanzi is a what? Ibanzi is a 4. So 66 and down is safe at home. And they're going to roll a 28, and he's going to be safe at home. Matsui scores the Astros' 8th run. Estrada goes to third. Bourne is on first. And does Bourne get over? Bourne does not get over. So you got runners on first and third. An RBI 2-out single by Bourne gives the Astros an 8-3 lead over the Mariners. And now 2 down, infield back. Get the out, get the out. There's Beretta. Does the runners go? They do not go. You got 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 43 on Loretta. You go down Loretta. 41 to 46 is a ball 4 call, and Beek loads the bases. He's faced 4 batters and only got 1 out. He's given up a hit, a walk, and a hit batter. He's got trouble, bases loaded, infield back. Here comes Jeff Bloom. Here's the pitch to Jeff Bloom. It's going to be a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 37 red and white. You go up to Bloom. Where's Bloom? Oh, Bloom is right here. 37, 32 to 42. Swing and a miss. He strikes out, swinging, and that ends the bottom of the 5th. But the Astros put 2 more runs up on the board, and they got an 8-3 lead going to the top of the 6th inning over the Mariners. And they're going to be facing Suzuki, Bloomquist, and Lopez for Moehler. And Moehler's got a 5-run lead going to the top of the 6th. Okay, Suzuki, Bloomquist, and Lopez. All right, here we go, Moehler. The pitch to Suzuki is going to be a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 42 red and white. Suzuki, 42 to 43, ball 4 call. Suzuki goes down the first. That's Moehler's 3rd strikeout. He won't be running. We're in the 6th inning, so there's no stealing for the team that's trailing or tied. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 85. Bloomquist, 58 88s and out. You got a 33, ground ball to first. X, his only play is to first base. And down to second goes Suzuki. Suzuki will go down to second base on that ground out to first. Lopez is up. Lopez is going to be a 6 on the blue dice. That's going to be pitching card. 65 Moehler. 46 to 88 and out. 35, ground ball to third. Deep to his left. Picks it up. His only play is over to first. So it's going to go Bloom over to Berkman at first. And down to third goes Suzuki. Makes it all the way to third with 2 down. So 2 down and 1 on third base. Caro's up. He's 1 for 2 today. And Caro's going to be a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 76. You go to Caro. 45 8/8 and out. You got a 44X ground ball down to second. He picks it up, throws it to first. Matsui to Berkman, and that's going to end the top of the 6th inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Seattle Mariners 8 and the Seattle Mariners 3, Houston Astros 8. 5-run lead for the Astros, who are 6-1 on the early season, and he's going to be facing Quintero, Lee, and Tejada, and we're going to bring another pitcher in. Beats going out. We're going to bring Lowe in. Lowe is a 2-6 pitcher, so anything between 2 and 6 is pitching card, 7-12 batter's card. The pitch to Quintero is going to be a 10 on the blue dice. That's going to be batter's card. 18 red and white down to Quintero, 16 to 18. That's going to be a single back up the middle to center field. So Quintero is on first base, and that's the Astros' 8th hit to match their 8 runs. And Lee now is up. Does Quintero go? Quintero takes off. He's going to steal second base. Oh, they are running. Quintero steals second base, and that's their second steal today. So down to second goes Quintero. Lee's up now with the pitch. Quintero doesn't go. You got 11 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 26. Go down to Lee. 24 to 26 on Lee is a double to left field. Quintero scores from second, and Lee's got an RBI double. No outs with a runner on second base, and it's already 9-3 now for the Astros. Here comes Tejada. Can Lee steal? Lee doesn't go. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 64. Tejada 45 to 88 and out. You got 10 on the green and purple. That's a pop-up on the infield. X. That's going to be Lowe calling everyone off. He makes a catch. That's 1 down with a runner on second. Matsui now is up. He's 2 for 3, batting .394. You got an 8 on the blue dice. Lee doesn't go. 85 red and white. Matsui 51 to 88 and out. You got a 67X. That's a fly ball out to left field. That's going to be Ibanzi makes a catch. Returning to second base is Lee, so 2 down with runner on second. Here's the pitch to Berkman. And does Lee go? No, but you got a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 25, Berkman. 23 to 25 on his card to double to center field. Lee's going to score their 10th run of the game. And Berkman's got an RBI double with the 2 outs. And now you got a Statis up. And Berkman's going to Lowe throws to second baseman. Berkman dives back into second base. There's a throw to second. Berkman dives back into second base. He's looking to go. And now you got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 42 red and white. You go to Statis. 38 to 56. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Astros come up with 2 more runs on 3 hits. And they lead 10 to 3. And we got the top of the 7th inning with the Seattle Mariners 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. And the Astros 10 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. And here comes Moehler. This will probably be Moehler's last inning. He goes about 7 innings. He's going to be facing Burke, Petticoat, and Ibanzi with a 7-run lead. The pitch to Burke is going to be a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 52 red and white. You go to Burke. 36 to 88 and out. You got a 21 E3. Possible error on the pitcher. And the pitcher is an E4. That is an error. That is a ground ball back to the pitcher. E3. The pitcher is an E4. And that's going to be thrown into right field. And that's a two-base error for Moehler. So down to second base goes Burke. And that's the Astros' second error today. So the Mariners got a runner on second base with no out, and Petticoat's up. The pitch to Petticoat is a 2. That's on the pitching card. The runners will not be running because they're trailing. 25 red and white. Moehler 22 to 25. That is a single to right field. And stopping at third is Burke. And Petticoat's at first. No out. 2 on for the Mariners. And here comes Easy Band. Easy Band's going to be a 7 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 35 red and white. You go to Easy Band. 34 to 37, kiss that goodbye. That is over the center field wall. That is a 3-run blast. And just like that, we got a 10-6 ball game. Can the Mariners battle back in this game? And that was a 3-run shot for Easy Band. Moehler's given up 6 runs today, but only 3 earned. And that 2-run home run. And Petticoat is the earned runs. So with no outs, no one on, we got Saxton up now. And the bullpen is up and going. You got 5 on the blue card, on the blue dice. That's pitching 21 red and white, 17-21, and another single by Saxton. and they keep it going. Okay. Yeah, Brydyk. That's it for Moehler. Here comes Tim Brydyk. Tim Brydyk coming in for Moehler. So you got Saxton on first, no outs. The score is 10-6, Astros over the Mariners. You got Beltran 0 for 3. All right, here we go. No one will be running. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card 28. Brydyk is is a 2-7 PD, so anything between 7 pitching card, 8-12 batter's card, 8 on the blue dice, batter's card, 28 Beltran, 28-34. Kiss that one goodbye. That's over the left field wall, and that's a 2-run shot. And just like that, it is now a 10-8 ball game. Astros have a 2-run lead. They got in this inning leading by 7. Now it's 2, and nobody on, nobody out. And here comes Suzuki. Suzuki's up. He's 0 for 2 today with a walk. Here's the pitch to Suzuki. Suzuki's going to throw a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 21 red and white. You go to Suzuki, 16-22. That's a single to left field, and the Mariners are keeping it up. They got another runner on with no out. And here comes Bloomquist, runner on first, no out. Here's the pitch to Bloomquist. It's going to be a 5 on the blue dice. That's going to be pitching card, 85 red and white. Drive back, 55-88 and out. You got a 64. That's a hard hit ball. Possible error 6. Possible error 6 to Matsui. So we got to go see what Matsui is. An E6. And Matsui is an E3. So Matsui does make the catch. So that's the first out of the inning. He makes a catch on that hard hit ball to second base. And that's going to be a line drive out for the first out. So we got the first out of the inning with Suzuki still at first. Lopez is up. Here's the pitch to Lopez. And it's going to be a 6 on the blue dice. That's the pitching card. 86 red and white. Drive back 55-88 and out. You got a 67. That's a fly ball to left. X no air. It's going to be Lee coming in making the catch and returning to first base Suzuki. So we are from the 6th inning on with runners on first or first and second with 2 down. It's a hit and run. So we got our hit and run coming up. And the tie and run is at home plate. Here's the pitch to Caro. The pitch to Caro is going to be a good one. It's going to be a fly ball to center field. X, deep fly ball on the warning track. And Bourne makes the catch on the warning track in center field. And that's going to end. That's going to end the top of the 7th inning. But the Mariners come with the 5 runs on 5 hits and an error. And that makes the score. Mariners 8, Astros 10. We go to the bottom of the... we're going to put another pitcher in. We're going to put Morrow in. Morrow's coming in. Morrow has a PD rating of 2.7, so anything between 2 and 7 pitching card, 8-12 batter's card. And he's going to be facing Bourne, Loretta, and Bloom. And we have a wild game here. We have the Mariners 8 and the Astros 10. And Morrow pitch to Bloom. It's going to be a 2. That's going to be on the blue dice. Pitching card, 16 red and white. You look at his card, Morrow 15-16. That's going to be a single to center, and the Astros come up with a single to center. Both teams have 11 hits now. So you got Bourne on first base. Okay, and Bourne is fast, so got to hold him close. Does he go? And Bourne does not go. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 14 red and white. That's going to be a single to left field. And stopping at second base is Bourne, and at first base is Loretta. So with no outs, 2 on. Okay, come on, Morrow. You got to get this going. Here we go. The pitch to Bloom. And it's going to be a 4 on the blue dice. The runners do not run. 27 red and white. You go to Morrow. 22-47. Called strike 3, and Bloom strikes out looking. That's the first out in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Quintero. Hit a home run. And he's 1 for 3. You got... Runners do not go. Does Bourne go? No, he does not go. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 65 red and pitching card, 6 on the blue dice pitching card, 65 red and white. Morrow 64-88 and out. You got a 14 red and white. Green and purple. 14 green and purple. That's a double play ball. It's going to go 4 to short to home as a first. So Lopez grabs the ground ball, tossed over to Betancourt at short. He then throws to Saxton at first. 4-6-3 double play, and they're going to get out of the bottom of the 7th inning with no damage done. We're going to go to the top of the 8th inning with the Seattle Mariners. 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Houston Astros, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. And oh boy, here goes Drybreck. He's in. He's going to go for a second inning here. Okay. He's got a PD of 2.7, remember now. So Burke, Petticoat, and Ibanzi. You've got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 78 red and white. Rybeck, 55 to 88 and out. 22. That's going to be a ground ball to first. X, no air. So first unassisted. Burke makes that play. That's a U3. You've got Petticoat now. Petticoat's up. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 75. Draybeck, 55 to 88. You got a 64 green and purple. That's a line drive. X, no air to second base. Matsui. He's going to make that catch. That's 2 down. Easy band now. Easy band is up. You got a 3 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 66 red and white. 55 to 88 and out. You got a 20X. That's a pop-up on the infield just in front of home plate. Quintero is up, makes the catch, and that's going to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Draybeck there. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Mariners 8 and the Astros 10, a 2-run lead. And here comes Morrow. He's coming in for a second inning of relief. He'll be facing Lee, Tejada, and Matsui, the top of the order. And Lee is 1 for 3 with a double. Okay, RBI, and Lee gets the pitch. Here's the pitch to Lee. It's going to be an 8 on the blue dice. That's going to be batter's card. 57 Lee, 51 to 88 and out. You got a green and purple to 15X. That's a ground ball down to third. He's going to fire over to first base. Beltran over to Saxton. That's a 5-3. That's 1 down. You got Tejada. Tejada's going to be a 5. That's pitching card. 73. You go to Morrow. 64 to 88 and out. 60X. That's a pop-up on the infield. Right in front of Petticoat. The shortstop calls everyone off. That's going to be caught. 2 down. 2 down. Here's Matsui. He's 2 for 4 today. You got 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 52. Morrow. 48 to 52. Ball 4. They walk Matsui, and down to first goes Matsui. So with the Astros leading, we're going to, and 6 inning on with a runner on first. The first and second 2 down is going to be a hit and run, but we got to check the steal because that team is leading. So first check the steal. Matsui's a B. He doesn't go. The hit and run's a 2. It's a 24. That's a single right back up to center field. And over to third. He was running on the pitch. Berkman gets a 2-out single. Matsui to third. Berkman to first. And we got 2 down, 2 on. And Estada up now. Here's the pitch to Estada. Do the runners go? They do not run. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card 52. You go to Estada. 38 to 58. Swing and a miss, and Estrada strikes out swinging for the second time today, and that's going to end the bottom of the 8th inning. And we got the reliever coming in. Who is the reliever for the Astros? That's what's his name? Valverda. Valverda's coming in. He's the closer for the Astros. So Moehler doesn't bat, Draybeck doesn't bat, Valverda doesn't bat, Raquel doesn't bat, and Chacon doesn't bat. We're going to go to the top of the... Whoop, messed up one somewhere. Right there, huh? Oh, yeah, fielder's choice. He was out. Yep. Oh, change that. Ground out. Yep. There we go. We got it fixed. Okay. So, we're going to go back to the top of the 9th inning with the closer coming in, which is Valverda. Valverda is the closer for the Astros. Valverda is a what? In a PD rating, he is a 2.7 PD rating. So anything between 2.7 pitching card, 8 to 12 batter's card. So he's a good pitcher. He'll be facing Saxon, Beltran, and Suki. The meat of the Mariners lineup. They're 2 runs down, a 10-8 ball game. Here's the pitch to Saxon, who's 2 for 4 today. You got a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 35 red and white. You go to Saxton, 27 to 55. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out swinging. And that's 1 out. Beltran up now. They needed that leadoff runner on. They got a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 86. Belva, 61 to 88. That's an out. Green and purple is a 17X. That's a fly ball out to left field. Beltran, Lee comes in, makes the catch. That ends Beltran. Now you got Suzuki's 1 for 3 today. Suzuki's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch to Suzuki. You got 2 down. It's going to be a 6 on the blue dice. That's going to be pitching card. 67 red and white. Valvera is a 61-88. That's an out. 59 green and purple. That's a fly ball out to right on the warning track. Estada backs up. He makes a catch, and that's going to end the game with the Houston Astros going to win this one 10-8. Let's check everything out. We got that right. So you got the Seattle Mariners, 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The Houston Astros, 10 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. So let's go check your pitchers now. You're going to have losing pitcher is Silva. You got Silva was the starter. The closer was Moehler. You got the winning pitcher was Moehler. You got a save by Valverde. Moehler was the starter, and Valverde was the closer and finisher. Let's check your box scores. You got your box scores, and your box scores are, and they're coming up, and there they go right now. Here we go. You got the Houston Astros, 10 runs, 13 hits, 3 doubles, no triples, 2 home runs, 6 walks, and 7 strikeouts. For the Seattle Mariners, 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 double, no triples, 2 home runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. You had Raul Iziban was 3 for 5. He had 3 RBIs. He did have a home run. For the for the Astros, you had 4 players with 2 hits and 3 RBIs by Bloom. He had a 3-1 home run. Pitching wasn't good today, and we thank you for watching Diamond Baseball League Season 29, where the Houston Astros defeated the Seattle Mariners 10-8 in a thriller. Thank you for watching. Come back for more.